You are watching Khaos Crypto News, the crypto news that you need to know.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Khaos Crypto News. Today, we're going to be covering a bunch of different stuff. We got some more hacks happening. We got the Litecoin halving coming up. We got some interesting market news we're going to talk about. And of course, we're going to end off on some XRP news. So let's get right into it. Don't forget, this is the greatest animated crypto news channel in the world. All right, so first on the chopping block today, Bybit moves to impose mandatory KYC rules for all services. Crypto exchange Bybit will require Know Your Customer checks on all its services starting next month. Starting from May 8th, 2023, identity verification of at least level 1 will be mandatory for all Bybit products and services, the company said in a Monday announcement. Existing users who have not completed identity verification as of the 8th of May, 2023, will only be allowed to close existing open positions or orders, return loans, or withdraw. So there you go. If you're a Bybit user, prepare to get your money and your value off of there. Moving into some Binance news, of course, integrated with ChatGPT. Binance integrates ChatGPT into the Web3 Academy. Pretty cool stuff here. Cryptocurrency exchange and blockchain developer Binance announced that it is integrating ChatGPT into its education platform, Binance Academy. In a blog post on April 24th, the company introduced its new AI-driven tool, which it calls the Binance Sensei. The bot uses machine learning to source answers from Binance's education platform, Binance Academy, to help answer user questions on various topics in the Web3 space. This new AI-powered mentor has users prompt it with a specific question or keywords from which the sensei should provide a concise, approximately 150-word summary for each user. Big tech giants like Microsoft, Google, and e-commerce behemoth Alibaba have announced their own versions of ChatGPT as well. So definitely something to keep your eye on. We'll definitely be discussing the ChatGPT and AI stuff as we move along. More ChatGPT news. ChatGPT reckons it knows the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto. ChatGPT claims to have cracked the greatest mystery in crypto. According to the AI software, it knows the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. The chatbot has made forecasts full of statistics to give its list of Satoshi Nakamoto candidates, accompanying each one with a statistical probability. According to ChatGPT, Nick Szabo is the most likely person to be behind Bitcoin. He wins with 30%. Hal Finney and Craig Wright are in second and third place with 20 and 10% probabilities. Note that there's also a 30% chance that the creator is in fact a group of several creators. Is Nick Szabo the most credible candidate? Well, Nick Szabo is the most credible candidate for the chatbot, since he is both a cryptographer and a computer researcher. But still, he is one of the few people to have worked on similar projects to Bitcoin. There would also be a 40% probability that Satoshi Nakamoto is of Asian origin, and this should come as no surprise as the name has Japanese connotations. When you think of Satoshi Nakamoto, a second question often comes to mind. Does this pseudonym refer to one very competent person or group of individuals? Indeed, some consider that several computer scientists are hiding behind the pseudonym of the creator of Bitcoin. This is largely due to the complexity of the code, considered too difficult for a single person. In the Bitcoin white paper, published in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto, the pronoun I is used many times. Unless this is meant to be deliberately misleading, it would suggest that there is only one individual behind the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Finally, the AI reminds us again of the probabilities. ChatGPT is 60% certain, therefore, that Satoshi Nakamoto would be an I and not an us. Interesting stuff. Let me know what you think in the chat. So the Bitcoin whale rouses after 12 years after moving nearly $11 million in the latest awakening, with almost 80 million being moved by dormant whales just since Thursday. Absolutely crazy information there. The whale has been dormant since 2011 when it added 900 and then 100 Bitcoin worth around $4,300 and $480 at the time. So definitely that guy's been sitting on this cash for quite a while. And A day later, another whale awoke after a decade of inactivity, transferring 279 Bitcoins worth 7.8 million. And on Thursday, there was another one that did $60 million transfers. So pretty crazy stuff. Some movements are being made, and we are on our way. Now we got more Binance news here. Binance CZ warns against getting into certain meme coins for an important reason. Head of the leading crypto exchange, CZ, has taken to Twitter to share what some Twitter accounts are doing to using the fact that he follows them to launch meme coins. CZ warns investors not to get into these cryptocurrencies. CZ spread the word that certain groups of people are trying to take advantage of his attention on Twitter. They are trying to buy the accounts that CZ randomly followed recently after those users replied to CZ's tweets about the 4 important things he plans to focus on this year as part of his work with Binance. However, it turned out that the owners of these Twitter handles are putting them out for sale, and those who buy them begin launching their own meme coins, telling the community that they are supported by CZ. What the chief of Binance does about this is that he unfollows those Twitter accounts and he warns the community against getting into those meme coins. He did not name any particular tokens though. More meme coin news here. Rekt jumps 90%, topping off week of meme coin pumps. Now, if you're like me at all, this whole thing is going to sound ridiculous to you. Why are people throwing their money at this nonsense? Rekt is the latest meme coin to surge in value as it rose by more than 90% after being listed on exchanges. The Arbitrum-based token has only been around for a few days, but has generated a notable following. Like most meme coins, it has no specific purpose, with its website saying it's all about getting wrecked. At Rekt, we believe that investing should be thrilling, not boring. That's why we've created a token that's designed for people who want to take risks, have fun, and maybe even get a little bit wrecked along the way. Of course, anyone familiar with the dynamics of such offerings know that they are typically creating more losers than winners overall. Rekt development even plays into the characterization of meme coins as high-risk investments that often leave people out of pocket or wrecked. They do, however, insist that their project is not a fraud. We won't rug you, we will just wreck you. Like, the fact that people are putting any money into this garbage is ridiculous. They're literally telling you they're going to take your money. They're literally saying that. It's not even hidden. And yet people are like, yeah, let's put our money here. This is why I don't invest in meme coins generally. We got more meme coin news here. I'm sure y'all heard about this Pepe token. Well, 5 Pepe addresses made 3,200x, but all of them are tied to the creator. So another perfect example of what happens when you invest in meme tokens. The rapid rise of Pepe meme tokens has been a hot topic in the cryptocurrency community. However, recent findings suggest that the incredible gains made by some holders may not be organic as they appear. An investigation into 5 addresses related to PepeSexWallet.eth has revealed that they made a staggering 3,200x return on their investment, but all of the addresses appeared to be tied to the creator of the token. The investigation found that these 5 addresses purchased a total of over 8 trillion Pepe tokens at a low price, about $385. These tokens were then sold on a DEX for a combined total of over $1 million, representing a return of nearly 32x the initial investment. Excuse me. These transactions raise concerns about the legitimacy of Pepe meme token's meteoric rise, as previously reported. The token experienced a massive 7,500x increase in just a few days before correcting by 60%, only to rebound by another 60%. However, the potential manipulation of the token supply and the ability of the developer to blacklist wallets has raised red flags about the safety of holding Pepe. Again, folks, investing in any of these meme tokens, there's more losers than there is winners. You're probably going to lose your money. We got some interesting news about Binance and Russia here. Binance has ended the Russian account limits as country uses tech to bypass sanctions anyways. Binance is reportedly allowing users to purchase crypto with Russian bank cards after curbing its service in the country following international sanctions. Binance deactivated the accounts of many of its major clients. Since then, Russian users that hold crypto worth over 10,000 euros have been banned from making new deposits or trading. Users with less than 10,000 euros in crypto remained active though. Following an investigation by Be In Crypto, it seems as if, yes, the limit has technically been repealed, and the Binance support team seemed to confirm its withdrawal when pressed by users. Interesting news if you ask me. Now we're talking about Kucoin. So there was a hack here. And Kucoin is actually going to reimburse the victims of the short-lived Twitter account hack. As soon as my page cooperates here. Come on, come on. All right, we'll come back to that one, I guess. So FTX reboot is in the works. I don't see how it's possible, says a skeptical Scaramucci. And of course, all my highlighting is gone here as well, so bear with me as we take this one in stride. Scaramucci Skybridge Capital firm is closely entwined with FTX, but the mooch is not convinced the now defunct crypto exchange is coming back anytime soon. I don't see how it's possible to restart FTX, Scaramucci said. Not a lot of money is being made in the exchanges, and so a lot of the exchanges are in the red and they're burning off capital, and that they raised in these private placements, waiting for a new bull market to start and waiting for higher volume. So of course, FTX was once valued at $32 billion, and they filed for bankruptcy protection, which led to a run on the token. And now new leadership is steering the company through bankruptcy proceedings and is exploring a possible restart of the exchange. We talked about this a little bit last week. I really don't see either how they can restart the exchange after everything that's happened. But I guess with what we just talked about in the meme coins, a fool is easily parted with their money. And I mean, with the scams going on every day, that people should really know better. They're still giving their money to all these scams. So, which we're about to talk about in this Kucoin hack here. That's pretty interesting. That's we got a gateway time out there. But FTX reboot would be a net positive for Skybridge, of course, because they're intertwined, but he still doesn't think it's going to happen, essentially. So keep your eyes out for that if you want to buy some FTX token. What is going on here? Let's try to check for a saved version. All right. There we go. All right, so Kucoin is to reimburse victims of the short-lived Twitter account hack. So in an announcement, Kucoin confirmed that Twitter was compromised for almost an hour, and its attackers posted a fake activity to lure Kucoin users into thinking that they were participating in an official event. So far, the exchange identified 22 transactions that were involved in the incident and pledged that they will be reimbursing all the victims. The victims just have to contact the company for assistance. Moving on here, we're talking a little bit about Litecoin. So if you're holding Litecoin, folks, we got a Litecoin halving coming very soon, about 100 days. Is the price going to pump? Well, if history repeats itself, Litecoin price could begin to gain with Litecoin halving. As Litecoin approaches this next halving, there are indications that the coin's price may surge again. Chinese blockchain explorer OKLink predicts that the next Litecoin halving will happen by August 3rd of 2023. So for Bitcoin and Litecoin, their halving cycles happen every 4 years roughly. The implication is that the block reward for mining new blocks will reduce from 12.5 Litecoin to 6.25 Litecoin. This will cut the number of new coins in half, create scarcity, and drive up Litecoin's price. In the run-up to its last halving event in 2019, Litecoin surged by about 375%. Litecoin price reached a peak of $143 by June 2019, despite the brutal bear market of 2018. Similarly, in 2015, Litecoin price surged by 440% in the lead up to the halving. If history repeats itself, Litecoin could begin to gain with Litecoin halving. However, several other factors come into play and affect the price of the asset. These include overall market conditions, investor sentiment, competition, and regulatory developments. Litecoin is facing more competition than ever before. This may also limit investments in the assets as investors seek to hedge their investments and invest in multiple assets. Whatever the case, analysts believe Litecoin has a promising future owing to its strong development team, fast transaction speed, and of course, scalability. Couple more articles for you today. We're talking about the SEC here. Now, the SEC wins $2.8 million in suit over alleged crypto token price manipulation. And of course, my highlighting didn't stay, so we'll just give her a quick run through here. A 7-month-long lawsuit between the securities regulator and a firm alleged to have manipulated the price of cryptos has come to a close. So on April 20th, a New York District Court judge ruled against Hydrogen Technology Corp and its former CEO, Michael Ross, in a suit brought by the Securities and Exchange Commission, ordering them to pay $2.8 million. So where is this here? Kane agreed to pay an individual fine of approximately $260,000. And where else did it say there was another charge levied here? Oh, yes. A day after the complaint was brought forward, Austin agreed to settle the case for $41,000. So at first, it's kind of shocking, oh no, the SEC won. Does that mean, Ripple's going to suffer? But then you see, oh, it was just $41,000 and $260,000, which to me and you may be a lot, but to a company really shouldn't be that detrimental or business ending. All right, final story for today, folks, before we wrap this one up, is Ripple following Coinbase's lead by leaving the United States. Will Ripple follow Coinbase's lead and leave the United States in favor of a jurisdiction that regulates crypto in a friendlier way? Coinbase has made a splash last week when it announced the launch of an offshore exchange in the coming weeks after obtaining a license in Bermuda. Meanwhile, Ripple remains in its legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, with the ruling potentially coming any day now, according to several experts. Even though Ripple has already declared itself eager to fight and is expected to appeal all the way to the Supreme Court, it would take years to reach its final decision if that's the way things went. On top of that, Brad Garlinghouse issued a warning in July 2022 that the crypto company will move to another country if it loses in its battle with the SEC. Over the past few weeks, some signs can be observed that Ripple is expanding its presence in other countries and flirting with their benefits. Garlinghouse and other Ripple executives have in the recent past repeatedly raved about other countries where the industry has clear rules and a welcoming environment. So, I mean, really, it only makes sense for countries to move to where there's greener pastures. But then again, there's always that saying that the grass is not actually greener on the other side. So it kind of makes me wonder really what's going to happen. But I do believe that we're going to see a ruling in the very near future. Whether I'm right or wrong, it's not financial advice. So don't bet on it. But definitely keep stacking your bags. That's something I would suggest that everybody do, because you really can't lose if you're going long term. That's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. So I want to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing these every morning if we can. Hopefully we can push it to a little earlier in the morning. I just got a lot of stuff that goes on in the morning, and then, a morning routine that takes a little bit of time. So hopefully we can push it all earlier, get this news out to you first thing in the morning, every morning. And yeah, folks, stay tuned. We got another great episode of Chaosverse coming up this week, and we're excited. We're excited for everything we got going on. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.